Hello and welcome back everybody to the channel. Join me in today's review of a new Toyota Yaris with a hybrid powertrain. Before we go any further in the review, special thanks to Toyota Center here in Zagreb for making this video possible. I will put all the info in the description below. So welcome back. Like I said earlier, in today's review we have the new Toyota Yaris with a hybrid powertrain. This particular model is a updated or facelifted model back in 2024 if I remember correctly, and now it comes with a new interior design, larger center infotainment system, and the new more powerful 130 horsepower powertrain. But let's focus on this particular model. We will check the exterior, interior, and of course the practicality. From the front-end design and details, not much has changed. This was always very cool looking and nicely done family or city hatchback with a very sporty, sleek design. Large headlights in full LED technology with the LED turn signals. Below that there are fog lamps with front parking sensors and large grille design with some type of contrasting gloss black details. One thing worth mentioning, we have below the Toyota logo there is a radar. Even the basic or the standard Toyota Yaris model comes with all the safety systems. Now if we go and take a look a little bit closer here on a driver's side profile, classic small compact city hatchback. This particular model comes with a 16-inch wheels, two-toning design. I have to say, pretty nice design, and overall size is perfectly fine for this small hatchback. If you go for a GR Sport variant, then you can option it even up to 18-inch, which is pretty massive for a small vehicle. Folding side mirrors, another nice touch, and the keyless go system, even though this is not a, let's say, top trim model, so that is something worth mentioning. Also, there are tinted rear windows, always nice solution, I like to point out, because especially in the summer months. Shark antenna on a roof, and like with the most Asian models or manufacturers, the fuel filler cap is on a driver side here in the back. Some type of small rear spoiler, again finished in that contrasting gloss black. And now we come here to a rear end. I think from 2024 Toyota ditched that hybrid lettering. Now with all the hybrid models says HEV, which means hybrid electric vehicle, and also there is no more that blue design around the logo. Here in the back, another interesting detail, not only you get the rear parking sensors, but also there is a rear camera underneath the Toyota logo. Overall, let me know in the comment section what you think about the exterior design of this current generation of Toyota Yaris. What would be your ideal trim level and also the exterior color. But for now, let's focus on the practicality test. We'll check the boot, but first thing first, I will show you the key. This is a standard classic Toyota key. As you can probably tell now, full LED turn signals. We'll check the boot right away. Below the logo there is a rubber button. You press it and it opens really easy. Around 286 liters you get with this Toyota Yaris. The boot opening itself is pretty high, especially for a small city hatchback. I'm about 184 centimeters. This is relatively on my height. Being a city hatchback, the boot opening itself is pretty wide, and it's also very low to ground, so it's very easy to put some heavier stuff. Some interesting details worth mentioning. I think you can raise up the floor. With this particular model we have this rubber floor mat, which is always a useful solution, and you can fold down the rear seats, let's say 40-60. Overall, I think for maybe a young couple or with some luggage, this would be more than adequate, or actually for a young family. Let's go and close it, and now I will show you the rear seats, the door opening angle, etc. Because I put this driver's seat on my ideal sitting position. I'm about 184 centimeters, like I said earlier. We'll check the knee and leg room. So this is the rear door opening angle. We will check now the materials. Everything is finished in that dark plastic with some little bit of compartment here in the middle part, and you can put maybe 1/2 liter or even 1 liter bottle in the back. Also electronically operated rear windows. Sorry for the noise, we are here next to a busy road. This is the interior look. If you watch my channel regularly, then you probably all know that I'm always big fan of black roof lining. You can spec the Toyota Yaris with a black roof lining if you're also fan like me. Isofix anchor points on each side. Again, the materials or fabrics similar like the door design, some type of dark gray. Now let's go and climb inside. Okay, so I said earlier the driver's seat is for my ideal sitting position, my knee room, foot room. If I sit that straight, I'm barely touching the roof. Of course, if you need to carry, let's say, two adults of my size for a shorter journey, there will be no issues. But let's be honest, mostly in the back you will carry kids. But for now, let's focus on a passenger front seat. And now, welcome from a passenger front seat. We'll talk a little bit more about the steering wheel, the digital dials, and the center infotainment system. This is the new upgraded system with the facelifted model when I go and sit on a driver seat. But let's now focus on this area in front of me. Very interesting design with some type of soft materials in front of me. Nice large air vent on a far left with a couple of those below the center infotainment system. This is a useful some type of storage part. You can put some keys, maybe smartphone or something like that. You also have the glove box, which is nice in size. I like this design with this some type of, it should imitate metal design, also similar here on a doors. Speaking about the doors, the one difference between the rear door and this front one is that here in the front you have some type of fabric material and a little bit of gloss black or piano black. Speaking about the piano black, more of that design here around this gear selector. The transmission, we like with the most Toyotas, is e-CVT, which Toyota is well famously known now more than 5+ years, I think maybe even 10 years. First car I remember was talking about the Toyota Yaris Hybrid back in, I don't know, maybe 2014 or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. The one beneficial thing with the Toyotas in general, that you still have some physical buttons here in the center part, some shortcuts for the climate control, and this is the start stop button. Speaking about this transmission or gearbox, you have this P, reverse, neutral, drive, and B. B indicates a little bit more of that regenerative braking. Normally you will drive in B probably most of the time. You can also set the EV mode, but very short journey with that fully electric power. You can charge your phone over here. There are some shortcuts, or actually the charging port option, USB-C. Behind all of that we have a couple of cup holders and the center armrest. And now welcome from a driver seat. This is my ideal sitting position. Of course I can move a little bit further in the back, but overall for me this would be more than fine. As you can probably tell, fully digital dials. If you remember from a pre-facelifted model, there was a different design with the digital dials. Now it has this screen, sharp graphics, everything is very easy to read out. Some interesting details worth mentioning: the operation for the windows are a little bit raised up, another air vent on a far left. And now we can talk a little bit more about the steering wheel. I was always a big fan of this classic standard Toyota steering wheel because it's 3-spoke, always a little bit sporty in design, and also all the buttons are still physical. Now we are at the end of 2025, very worth mentioning that. Some media controls on a far left and some cruise control and addition media stuff on a far right, with some type of relatively small airbag in the center. Speaking about the airbag, and I said earlier, this model comes packed with some safety systems. This Toyota Yaris received 5-star on a Euro NCAP crash test. Now we'll talk a little bit more about this center infotainment system. This is also new with the facelifted model. If you remember back in the day, the Toyota center infotainment system came with some type of shortcuts, physical shortcuts. You can spec this screen larger and smaller in size, but the overall graphics are excellent. You get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. We'll check here. There are some still physical buttons like home screen, plus, minus, and so on. We'll check. This is for the Android Auto, this is for your volume. Let's go and check the media. I will not go to all details, just some basic stuff so you can check. This is the vehicle status, energy flow monitor. always interesting to see that in Toyota models. I'm a big fan of this particular option here. So I'll roll some settings. Now we have all our media, sound system, vehicle. Let's go and check safety. Let's go check the safety. Okay, vehicle, lights, you can choose. Of course, you can play with it as much as you want. Overall, let me know in the comment section what you think about the interior design of this Toyota Yaris. What would be your favorite part, and would you maybe go like me with a dark or a black roof lining instead of this little bit more airy light gray solution? For the very end of a video, I will put the lights on and I will put the hazard lights on so we can see those LEDs in action. So now we can see some type of C shape for the rear lights with LED turn signals, LEDs on the side mirrors, and here in the front. So this is the end of my exterior interior walk around and the practicality test of this new Toyota Yaris with a hybrid powertrain. Big thanks to Toyota Center here in Zagreb again for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. This is their test or demo vehicle, so if you are here in Zagreb County, of course you can come and test it on your own. For all of you, big thanks for watching this video. Wish you all a very nice day.